Angel Reese has put out footage of her working out in the gym. It's just a few seconds, like 9 seconds. Now, remember, Angel Reese has said to us that people are not just watching basketball for one player. They're watching because of me too.
Which one would you bet your future on? A viral moment or solid preparation? In the world of professional basketball, those are the choices that will ultimately define the trajectory of a career. It's easy to get caught up in the flashing lights and Instagram posts, but when the real games start, it's not the social media followers that will matter. It's the dedication, fundamentals, and true skill development.
So the Indiana Fever lads just released workout footage of their rookies. They finally have released footage of their rookies playing.
Today, we're comparing two very different approaches. Angel Reese, whose social media presence has made her a household name, and the Indiana Fever, who are quietly, yet relentlessly, building their future with sharp fundamentals and precise preparation. Let's dive into the true cost of chasing viral moments versus putting in the real work behind closed doors.
One person to beat. Tough.
Okay, that's all we get to see. 9 seconds. And in these 9 seconds, we can see that there's some work to be done.
Angel Reese recently posted a 9-second video on Instagram that quickly went viral. The clip showed her in a gym, working on a few jump shots. Nothing groundbreaking, just a series of loose moves with a lack of fluidity, poor footwork, and no coaching in sight. It was clear from the moment it hit the internet that this wasn't a serious workout session. Instead, it felt more like a quick attempt to generate clicks and boost her social media following. For all the hype and attention the clip attracted, there was zero substance behind it.
Angel Reese, nothing but net. Let's get it. Bang! She finally did it. She shot enough bricks that she was able to build her very first home. Congratulations, all by age 22. Bang! Take a look back brick by brick and how we got here. The jab that no one falls for. Bang! How about the pick and pop where none of them drop? What is she gonna do? Shoot another long two? I'm gonna teach a class on where to shoot the basketball from, and you will learn not to shoot from here on day 1, okay? Bang!
The workout wasn't just lacking in intensity, it also highlighted a glaring issue: Angel Reese's fundamentals. Rather than showcasing the grit and focus that defines top-level athletes, this video screamed photo op rather than a true commitment to improvement. It's easy to take a 9-second video and turn it into something that seems impressive, but when you look closer, it's clear that this doesn't prepare anyone for the grueling competition of the WNBA. The fans may see the moment, but real basketball professionals see the flaws.
Let's just take a look at the hour workout right here. Let's take a look at the workout. So you've got Aaliyah Boston immediately going and talking with Michaela Timpson. Immediately. And there is Yvonne Ejim and Bree Hall. So the 3 of them are here. So running the pick and roll, which hopefully they do run a bit of. Ejim, open layup. Okay, Bree Hall with some post work. Spot up shooting. In fairness, that is what Bree Hall, if she does make the team, is going to do. Oh. Did we just see that? Obviously, there is the pick and roll. But did we just see the athletic Michaela Timpson? She just caught a lob. She's out here catching lobs in this workout footage.
On the other hand, the Indiana Fever released a full workout video that tells a completely different story. The footage revealed Caitlyn Clark alongside rookies Michaela Timpson, Bree Hall, and Yvonne Aim running through sharp drills, executing crisp passes, and displaying real teamwork. What was striking about this video wasn't just the speed and intensity, it was the focus on fundamentals and high-level basketball IQ. These players weren't trying to create a flashy moment for the cameras. They were working in silence to build the kind of foundation that leads to sustained success.
What you're doing in your workout is important, but I gotta say this: who's working with you is also important. I don't know who the young man is working with Angel. I don't know if he's a part of the Sky organization or not. My guess is he's not. My hope is he's not, because there are things that need to be corrected, and instead I'm hearing him give like the nod, giving the praise to what she's doing.
In just 48 hours of joining the team, these rookies were already working together as if they'd been teammates for years. The fast breaks were executed with precision, the pick and rolls were crisp, and the shooting was fluid. Caitlyn Clark, renowned for her court vision, was threading tight passes and setting the tempo. There was no need for flashy edits or filters. What we were seeing was real basketball, raw and unfiltered. It wasn't just a workout video, it was the kind of practice that sets champions apart.
You hear the guy say, tough, when she puts up a shot, makes the shot, tough. That's, his way of saying, that's hot, that's right on, that's knocking it down, that's the way to do it. Whatever you want to say in the way of praise. But he really needs to be correcting Angel's form.
But let's take a closer look at Angel Reese's fundamentals, because this is where things really start to show the gap between her social media popularity and true pro-level preparation. Her shooting mechanics are, to put it bluntly, flawed. When you watch her take a shot, it's obvious that her form isn't up to par with WNBA standards. Her offhand crosses over her face during her shot, her elbow flares wildly out, and her wrist doesn't follow through properly. This isn't just minor technical issues. It's a serious problem when it comes to shooting consistency.
Okay, so I want you to just take a look at her form. I'm going to go back just a little bit. All right, so this arm here, this is her left arm. I'm right-handed, so when I demonstrate something, it's going to be the opposite for me because I'm right-handed. But you can see this arm right here is pretty good. The shooting arm, which would be her left arm, I always say it's kind of like a waiter carrying a tray. The off arm, which is really supposed to guide the other one, is a problem. As you can see, it totally covers her face. It's crossed over her face, which is odd.
At the professional level, every tiny detail matters, and Angel's form has the potential to make or break her performance on the court. Right now, it's not looking great. When she faces professional defenses, these mechanical flaws will get exposed. What happens when fatigue sets in during a game, and those small issues turn into missed shots in the clutch? This is exactly what separates real preparation from what's essentially a social media stunt.
And then her palm is facing her on the inside, which is kind of weird. I don't know how you do that. So it's crossed over her face, over her eyes, as you can see. And this is here, and it's like this on the ball. Like I said, it's the reverse because she's left-handed, but it's just an odd way to shoot the basketball with her elbow all the way out here.
One of the biggest factors in becoming a successful professional athlete is the coaching you receive. And right now, it seems like Angel Reese might be getting more praise than correction. The young man working with her during her workout might be offering some encouraging words, but what's missing is the real, no-nonsense coaching that the WNBA requires. Coaches don't just pat you on the back for every shot you make. They push you to improve the flaws that could cost you in a game. It's not enough to just have the energy. That energy must be channeled in the right way.
Michaela Timpson still goes up and grabs... there's another defender there. You know what? Never doubt the real point guard. Never doubt that. If you're throwing it too much towards the left hand, there is another defender coming in here. So, never doubt Caitlyn Clark. That's bad by me. But a good catch. A very, very good catch. Getting it down, butting it back up. A very solid catch.
In contrast, Caitlyn Clark and the Fever are getting the kind of coaching that builds real, lasting greatness. Every move they make is deliberate, every pass is calculated, and every drill is done with precision. Caitlyn isn't waiting for applause after every perfect pass. She's focused on what comes next. Greatness is built on relentless, honest coaching and hard work, not on curated highlight reels for the likes. The Fever's approach is clear. They're not in this for the camera moments. They're in it for the championships.
That new Angel Reese McDonald's commercial where she goes nothing but that. No, that commercial took weeks to make, man. Cause bang! McDonald's be trolling me at this point, cause this is everything but that. Bang! Again! No, why? What is she doing?
I hear what none of y'all say. She's my favorite hooper. Look at this soft touch. It's like a pillow.
Bang! You know that Caitlyn Clark was more likely to make a three-pointer than Angel Reese was to make a layup? Yeah, that's a real stat. Bang! Just kidding, but it's close though. Last time, 3-ball, butter pecan. Bang.
The contrast couldn't be starker. While Angel Reese is chasing viral moments, Caitlyn Clark is chasing excellence. Caitlyn's technique is automatic. She doesn't need to think about her movements. They're second nature, the result of thousands of hours of hard work. You can see it in the way she catches passes, moves the ball, and controls the pace of the game. It's instinctive, fluid, and sharp. Caitlyn's not posting for the camera. She's playing basketball with a purpose.
I will say, it's good to see them working out. You got Aaliyah Boston giving advice to Michaela Timpson. I would assume Michaela Timpson's going to make this team. I would very much assume Timpson's going to make it because she is a rim runner. She's a rim runner with super FSU who weren't bad. Like, I know obviously FSU weren't great with Tania Latson leaving, but they weren't bad at all. They really weren't. And you're looking at, again, footage with them run the pick and roll. I like that. I like the slip pass from Caitlyn. I do like that.
And it's not just Caitlyn. The Fever rookies are following her lead. They're focused, disciplined, and not concerned with creating a highlight reel. Take Michaela Timpson, for example. In the workout footage, she's catching lobs, finishing at the rim with authority, and showing the kind of raw talent that can't be faked for the camera. There's no doubt that she's building something lasting, and that's what sets her apart. This is the difference between playing for the likes and playing to win.
And to be fair, that is a good catch. That is a real good catch. But again, not saying too much about that. Being able to catch that on balance and go and finish, we'll take that. We'll take that from Michaela Timpson. We will take good hands, the ability to run, and some athleticism. That's all we need.
When it comes to long-term success, it's clear that one approach is built to last, while the other is chasing short-term fame. The Fever's rookies are building their careers the right way. They're putting in the hard work and focusing on perfecting their game. Each practice is about getting better, not looking good for the cameras. They're developing the skills that will help them succeed when the real competition begins.
Now here, she catches the pass, and then she shoots the basketball. Let me back it up. She's still shooting too low. So she drags that foot. It's interesting how she drags that foot. She does that a lot. Anyway, she drags the foot, and then she has the ball. It's too low. It's too low here. This offhand still looks it's a little odd the way it is, but continuing. Now I want you to look at this, how different this looks from.
Meanwhile, Angel Reese's focus on her image might get her viral moments, but it won't carry her through a 40-minute game against elite defenders. Social media can only carry you so far. When the pressure's on and the clock's ticking down, it's the work that gets done in the gym that will make the difference. Right now, the Fever are building a legacy. Angel's chasing a moment. And when the season starts, one of them will be ready for the real battles ahead.
We need defense. Defense, good hands, and running. That's all we need. That's all we need out of the power forward. But yeah, it's good to see again the rookies are in there.
At the end of the day, the question is simple. Which one do you bet on? A player chasing clout or a team chasing greatness? The Fever's players are showing that it's not about the flash, it's about the grind. They're laying the foundation for a dynasty, while others are more focused on building a brand. This season, it won't be the flashy moments that decide who rises to the top. It'll be the hard work, the discipline, and the relentless pursuit of perfection that makes the difference.
No one even guards her. Come on! Don't disrespect her. Of course they guard her in the paint when she's playing volleyball. Look at that! Bang! Of course they're gonna guard her in the paint when she's playing ping pong with the backboard. Not gonna let her have all the fun. Bang! Of course they're gonna guard her when she's flopping like a fish out of the water. Give her oxygen, man! Bang! And of course they're gonna try to guard her in the paint when she's stat batting for her own double-doubles. Am I right? Bang! The commenter may be right. There are situations where, and indeed, you may not have to guard her.
So, who do you believe in? Let us know in the comments below. Are you all in on the Fever and their dedication? Or do you think Angel will turn things around? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And click the video on the screen to keep the conversation going. We'll see you next time.